Forms of Cheetahmen 2, 1992, Active Enterprises. Yeah, new subhuman. Cheetahmen, like the companion of Tarzan. And he has definitely evil plans. So he made an ape man, which is a subhuman. Yeti. Yeah. Experiment. Yeah, at least 3 literary fuck-ups in the entire bloody stupid morning beginning text. So that doesn't give you much of good idea how good this game is to be. You cannot. Yeah. That was the intro, and so let's just start to the actual meat of the game. Actually, quite groovy music, so. Yeah, and fancy maneuvering. Yeah, but you can say that, well, the Active Enterprise was a more or less group of scammers. So, of course, the game they made probably isn't anything better than a scam itself. So let's just see how it is. The graphic, it's made 1992, which was the ending times of the 8-bit Nintendo. Which was actually quite long, something like at least 7 years, which is quite long era. And this, well, this would have looked bad at the early stages of that console, like in Super Mario Bros. First one time. This would have looked bad. There's just 2 different frames of animation in this. Morons. The move set. The general gameplay is not just dull. Oh yeah, there's some sort of weird glitch mess over there. There's flickering. Yeah, look at that. And the gameplay is just bad because it's not responsive at all. There's a weird delay between jumping, and you have to be very deliberate about how you press the button. You can't just tap it and get it moving. No, you have to start pressing a lot before the stupid man Tarzan's companion manages to actually do something functional. And of course, he also can duck. It's just a bloody... And he dies. And of course there's no checkpoints or anything like that, so the game is quite fucking hard, knowing that you have very limited ways to defend enemies or fight against enemies. And despite the, in a sense, quite groovy touch in this music, it starts to get annoying fucking fast. Only sound effect is that weird oomphy fart sound you hear when you kill enemy, like shooting at them or running at them. And the life bar itself, well, it's nice and clearly visible, but it's so fucking difficult to read that how much actually health you have. And yeah, did I also mention that the Cheetahmen has only 2 frames of animation in his bloody walk? Oh yeah, and that's practically impossible to avoid, or if you can, I don't know how you can do it. And the enemies are just completely weird, some sort of weird worm, dog, bird, very bad looking bird, some armored dude without any, or maybe invisible dude with still visible weapons. Yeah. And yeah, some fucking bird. Yeah, and of course, despite looking like that you would be going back first, no, you are not. You can go back forward and shoot backwards, which is to say that, yeah, they didn't bother to animate something like flip the Cheetahmen around when he maneuvers in the air. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's not so much of laziness. That's you might call it as a criminal level of incompetence, or at least very, very incompetent level of incompetence. Fucking fart sounds. Oh yeah, and look at that. The level starts right off the fucking beginning again. With more glitchiness, and I don't know is it that done by emulator because the actual cartridge of this game costs something like $2,000. Why would anybody pay $2,000 for a game made by a company of scammers? Oh yeah, this is just... Well, it has one slight that you can actually move and shoot at the same time for whatever little that actually does. So I think I'm just gonna do my best to just keep shooting at the all the time, just to, because there can't be anything. It might actually be smart move to actually just shoot all the time, just because you get your rate of attacking is just so. And of course you can just press the button down and go, and of course the game being clunky. It also has planned falling damage, which I did not demonstrate, mostly because this game is just bullshit. And if the 2D platformer game has some sort of falling damage, it bloody hell should have some sort of reason for that, because you really can't make 2D game with a falling damage. Of course, the Prince of Persia had falling damage, but it had the excuse of being made with rotoscoping real humans, which gave it at the time unprecedented level of realism in its animation, and that had right to in a sense use that thing as a part of design, gameplay design. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, and the bloody ground glitches. And he died. Oh fuck, this is just bullshit. The guys who made this game shouldn't so much be strangled. They should be beaten to death, or at least beaten to very bad state of health with some sort of soft sticks like you use in some sort of training, just to make it sure that it would take much longer time. Because if you would just smash the skulls open with an axe, it would be way too fast for them to actually, you know, I don't know, did they earn any money from this? Most likely they did, by gullibles. But I'd say that the best thing would be that, oh hey, you can actually get through that place without dying. But yeah, this game is at the worst of just memorize any memories and enemies and just try to inch forward. Yeah. And some weird dogs, worms, birds, guys who either are invisible or just look glitchy messing, and some worm or snake which you can't dodge. Yeah, this is just and no any mercy invisibility, so you could actually plow through. So there's places where you are forced to take a hit, which is bad. Yep. Oh, I took a hit. And just yeah. Yep. Oh, actually, I got over that ugly thing. Yeah, it's bad. And when the screen moves, it just hurts your eyes. This game is it's beyond bad. It's something like an insultingly bad. Oh, I know any kind of level 2. At least I got the. Oh yeah. And now now the sound effect of this weird metallic ting noise when the Cheetahmen jumps. and I shot. But there's still the weird fart sound whenever enemy comes along. And now this bastard thing's just... Oh, what the hell was that? It was like a coin in Mario, but what would it do? Does it do anything? Should it do anything? Could it do anything? Would it do anything? I don't know, but I do know that this game is bloody crap. Huge amount of grammar mistakes in the intro's text is just a bad omen, and I shot a tornado dead with a... and now I died. Game over. Good. Fucking bad game. The end.